Hi Blake, thanks for joining us today. What's it like working the bilingual aspects of justsnooping.com?
Great. Since I started working as an international account manager, we came a long way since last year. How we offer and how we do things in justsnooping.com. Us, for now, we're the only company with translation services for our website and our virtual tours. That's a big step for any other virtual tour companies in the U.S. So far, we're the only company with that and a lot of other features that come along with what we do and how we do things.
How much English is spoken in the sales of justsnooping.com products in Mexico and other Hispanic countries?
In Mexico, for example, I've been at Cabo San Lucas, Cancun. Some of these areas are obviously a lot of tourism. English is, very fluent down there. How it benefit us is that, or in the case of the company, when I go to these territories, because obviously I can speak both languages, I can approach with the English aspect of what we do, how we explain things, and how we do things in the U.S. technological-wise, and explain to them how it works in the area. And I find out, actually, to be honest with you, that it's not that much difference. As agents, the realtors, and the brokers, they pretty much work both ways, English and Spanish. So it's not that big as I thought we might be encountering those territories. But now when we move a little bit into Mexico City or Guadalajara or Monterrey, some of these cities with, obviously Spanish is very fluent down there, that's what we have the benefit as a company to evolve, in those kind of territories. So some territories, yeah, you can use English, but obviously some other part of them, Spanish is dominant.
What are some of the differences outside of geography between Spain, Mexico, and South America?
Well, we use the same language, just different dialects pretty much. Besides being in Europe and in Central America, South America, and we're still in the Americas, we use different dialects. Our Spanish is pretty much the same. In Spain, we have we have the Catalan, which just speak a little Portuguese and Spanish mixed in one part of that region in Spain. And same as in Mexico, they have their own dialect. We speak all Hispanic. That's why we're a Hispanic market international company. So, it's just different dialects, it's the same languages, different words here and there, but we understand very, very well what we're trying to say, how to communicate each other.
So many websites have mechanical Spanish to English or English to Spanish text. Many times these translations can be incorrect. How does Just Snooping deal with this? Do they use human translators?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I'm going to tell you why. A lot of my clients, and even myself, I get very upset sometimes when I go to any website, and trying to translate something and trying to find out what I'm looking for. And I find out that, they're trying to translate word by word, but it's kind of hard to explain how things don't work that way. It's just, you can translate some words, but some other one you just can't do as a dictionary. Let's just say, just different words that the human translator comes along with and needs to convert, so that phrase may actually have sense. So that's why we do things different. We don't use any dictionary. We actually have a human translator go out and go through every single phrase or paragraph or what we do, and uses us as something that actually makes sense. We do it just for our websites, for our virtual tours, pretty much for all our program. We use that, so we don't use that dictionary part of it. Machine, pretty much. we use our human translator, and it's very helpful. It's very helpful, like I mentioned before. When you go to some of these countries that we're trying to, there's different dialects, and with back to English, trying to translate some things to another one that just not make no sense whatsoever. So we do things different.
How has the Hispanic NAR affected the Spanish-speaking realty industry?
Well, Hispanic NAR, that's actually pretty new. This is our second year going to the Hispanic NAR, National Association of Realtors. Our market in the U.S. Is being so much influenced for the Hispanic so far. I mean, you have South Florida, you have Miami, Fort Lauderdale, you have Texas, you have California. You know, some of these markets is being influenced so much for Hispanic. You know, it's not just the people that actually live here in the U.S. We have investors coming all the way from Europe, investors from South America. You know, they come down here, and normally we have the National Association of Realtors. The idea of the Hispanic NAR is to have different ideas of how to merge, how to integrate all the business, so in the way we can benefit our clients. So it's been very benefit for the company now. I mean, we're the only company with the Hispanic translations and Hispanic services. You know, I'm not just saying our product only, our customer service also. So we have the ability to communicate with different people in the U.S. and outside the U.S. And that's how actually makes us as a big company in this new Hispanic NAR, which I think is very, very important, just how our market is being influenced by the Hispanic people.
What do you think the expansion of virtual tours and video tours in the European market can accomplish?
Well, let me tell you, it can accomplish a lot. In the European market, even South American market, we are the kind of company that is always a step ahead of everybody else. And you know, I'm not trying to be presume of what we do, how we do things, but we always go over the edge and see how we can offer different products out there to help us out. Quality, that's a big important factor of this. Have the ability to have video over different overseas. I mean, there are companies already doing that, but we want to go, you know, for something different, something that actually makes sense and have the quality and the availability of do those kind of things, you know, outside the country, in the U.S. and Europe. So I would think that's a big step that we're going to take, and I'm very excited for it too.
Well, thank you very much, Blake. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you.